Okay, as you said, my name's Jeremiah, and if you saw the flyer, there's actually a bit of a spelling correction needed. I have 2 R's in my name. I'd like to think that's because whoever was making the flyer wanted to think of me as like sweet and sultry, like Jeremiah. Or if you come from my side of town tomorrow, kind of be Jeremiah. So yeah, this is my first stand-up thing too. We had a guy up here earlier, and he pretty much shared the same quells as I did, so no pressure. How about them dolphins? So anyway, as we all know, I work at well, as some of you may not know, I work at a local coffee shop. No names mentioned. I figured that would save grace for a lot of people. So a lot of interesting things happen there a lot of the time. Boy, I feel like this is one of those big awkward silences, you know, where like the entire room goes quiet, everyone's looking right at you. You know, like you're in a loud bar and like the jukebox is going and you're screaming at your friend because they're like 4 feet away from you and you can't hear. And then all of a sudden you're like, yeah, I went to the doctor and he gave me a good diagnosis. Room goes silent. And he said that the swelling's gone down and it's no longer contagious. Why's everyone looking at me? But anyway, yeah, lots of interesting things happen over at the coffee shop. I work there. You meet a lot of interesting people, you know. Lots of times one of the things I get is those skinny little pissy girls that come in, you know, no offense to anybody that might be, I don't know. They come in, you know, they're like, they sit there and stare at the menu, I'm just waiting. I don't know if you can do this, but they do this on Starbucks. I was wondering if you could make me like a non-fat, like skinny, like no sugar, like mocha latte, macchiato with no whipped cream, please. It's like, you need to eat a sandwich. I'm sorry. And I'm just laughing at myself back there as I'm like mixing the half and half cream in, you know, like pumping in like the 100% natural chocolate syrup and putting the whipped cream and mixing it on top and just giving it to her. I don't say a word. Just like, take that. Booyah! You're gonna gain 5 pounds! Thank you very much. And people always feel compelled to like talk to you and like tell you their life story. It's just something about like working in public service, like everybody here probably knows, you know, like sometimes a little like too personal. Like the other day I had some lady come up and she was just like, oh my gosh, it was so cold in that bathroom down there. The toilet seat literally stuck to my butt. I just stood up and I was like, I heard a crash and I was like, oh my god! What happened? I was like, thanks, I didn't need to know that. Here's your coffee. Or the other day, like I was just sort of like mumbling to myself. I think, you know, those of you who know me, I mumble to myself. Yes, I'm a wee bit crazy. That's all right. Just a wee bit. A little bit. And this lady just comes up, and I didn't realize like that she was looking directly at me, and she looked really concerned. And I was just like, hi there, how can I help you? And she's like, were you talking to yourself just now? It's like, yeah. I mean, I kind of do that sometimes. And she's like, at your age, that's such a bad sign. So I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't tell you about how I get the shakes and sometimes can't control my bowels. Yeah, shouldn't tell you about that one. Oh, no, but it's hard working like food service and stuff. I mean, these guys know. Especially here, you have a very dangerous dish. It's called a saganaki oppa. If you look in little asterisks, if I could talk, little asterisks on the bottom of the menu in parentheses, it actually says, also known as saganaki, oh my god, there go my eyebrows! Because they come to the side of their table and like this flame of cheese. Flame of cheese. Cheese aflame. There we go. Dangerously delicious. Not unlike a lot of Paula Deen's dishes, you know. Hi there, y'all. Today this recipe only is going to call for 4 whole sticks of butter. I consider this part of my non-fat recipe. Yeah. Oh yeah, it can be interesting. I really admire that lady who works down at Chipotle. I call it Chipotle, I know. Chipotle. 23, I don't know if anybody knows her. She's like that really nice Asian chick. Asian, I shouldn't say that. That's mean, I guess. Some Eastern culture. But I need like Caesar Milan up here, you know? Like the dog whisperer. I need him up here to tell me when I'm like doing bad things. They'll be like, he's very annoying, like you're talking to him. Like, you know, I would get really annoyed because he's telling me about my dog, like, what you need to do with your dog is you need to assert truth and the alpha male. I'm like, oh, just get on with it. I need that. I need him to be up here, start smacking my hand. Anyway, Chipotle lady. She's really nice, you know, she has nice makeup on and a great big smile on her face. She's like, oh, hello there, how you today? Very good? I need rice down! Oh, yes, very good, like, how your family? If you don't give me chips, I'm gonna put your hand in the blender! Now! Okay, great, have a nice day. My burrito now. No, we're gonna be really fun. I also have another job, you know, two jobber. I work at a local garden nursery. Once again, no names mentioned. You know who you are. And that can be really fun, you know, kind of the same thing. People tell you way too much than you want to know. And you really have to coddle people sometimes. It seems like, you know, they really can't do things on their own for some reason. And it's really fun when working in retail because you just have to keep a smiling face on, you know, when they come in the door like, "Hello there, good afternoon, welcome. What can I help you with? Okay, yes, that product you're looking for is right over there. Oh, you can't find it? No, let me hold your hand and take you over there. Look, it's right there. Oh, you still can't see it? Here, let me physically grab your hand and place it on the product. There you go. What's that? How do you use it? Well, I don't know. Let me take it from your hand and actually read the directions on the back. There you go. Oh, what's that? You need me to take it up front to you? Because it's so heavy, apparently. Alrighty then. And on the way, we can stop at our public restrooms where I can hold your hand while you go wee-wee. Very good. Okay, thank you. Have a great day now. Oh, yes, it's fun times, fun times. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, I think I still need... Can I get some water? Lovely old staff. I'm being parched. Anyway, seriously though, somebody, at any time, take your time. Oh God, my savior. No, I'm not going to squirt it out of some orifice somewhere else. It's not that kind of show. I don't do that. Woo.
Sorry.
So the holidays are coming up. Really fun time, you know, really stressful, and everybody's like squeezing their bank accounts. But I highly suggest something to look for. The hottest new toy out this holiday season, if you haven't heard of it. It's the new toy that's actually endorsed by Jerry Sandusky. It's called the Shower With Me Elmo. You just push his little hand and it's like, I get uncomfortable when you touch me, dear. Oh, don't make fun of Elmo. Don't talk about that's a touchy topic. Okay. I love Elmo though. You know, I'm just gonna veer off of that Jerry Sandusky thing apparently. That didn't happen. Rewind. But I do love Elmo, but he's just like so easy to make fun of, and he's really creepy. It's like, why does a children's toy actor, or whatever you want to call him, why does he speak of himself in third person? That's not right. It's like he's like trying to brainwash the kids. He's like, someday Elmo will be your true overlord, and you will bow to Elmo. Elmo has to refer to himself in third person, because he's the most important person, and you're not. Oh, not frightening, not frightening. Oh, that reminds me, the other day my friends and I were talking about Muppets. And I was trying to figure out, and somebody probably knows this, don't yell it out if you know it. Tell me later, Google King. Tell me later. But why are they called, the puppets called Muppets? You know, it didn't make sense to me because they were created by stop moving. They were created by Jim Henson. So why aren't they called like Juppets or Huppets? No, Huppets doesn't sound very right. And Juppets kind of sounds like some sort of weird street drug. Okay, yeah, I can see it now. It's probably better. Yeah, growing up, childhood fun. Growing up is always fun. That's a good thing, and it's always easy to talk about, you know, and make fun of yourself growing up as a kid. I have plenty to make fun of, you know. For example, I drank bleach when I was a child. True story. Hence the towhead. Yes. People ask me all the time, it's like, are you blonde? And I'm like, I don't know. I would stick stuff up my nose all the time. I went to the emergency room 3 times for stuff being lodged in my nostril. And my poor mother, like the emergency room people were probably like, hi there, Mrs. Garland. Oh, what is it this time? M&M? Oh, a marble. Okay, we'll get the big tweezers. Some sort of weird fetish. The high school years are always fun too. Yes. I know I might look a little svelte now, but I grew up as quite a chunky child, and that's especially fun in high school. You know, you're going through your teenage years. Woo woo!
Hello.
Yeah, chunky kid. Like it. But gym class is especially fun. That's just sadistic torture. It's great. Let's just like make a fool of ourselves in front of all of our peers for everybody to watch. You know, it's like the pull-up challenge. Everybody's like, okay, you're supposed to be able to do 8 to 9 pull-ups at your age. You know, just go up to the bar. Okay, yeah, that bar's still pretty strong. Everybody else can go now. Just testing it for you. We're good. Yeah, and running the mile. Oh. Apparently, the shortest time, or the appropriate time for a boy in high school is supposed to be like 4 to 5 minutes. Some ridiculous number. Mine was 13. I think I got to like the quarter and like I had to just kind of start walking, you know, because I've been like, screw this, I'm walking it. And I start walking, I'm like, Garland, come on, let's go, you gotta keep doing it. It's like, I ain't doing that. I don't care what you think, I'm walking. I did a quarter mile in about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go throw up and pass out in the bushes. Thank you very much. I'm not doing any of that. Whew. Segways are always fun. Llama! Oh. Don't know what to do there. I'm really upset that my friend Greg's not here tonight because he's one of the guys that set this up and got me to go into it. So I was going to take plenty of ample time to make fun of him, but I guess not. He chickened out before I did, so that's whatever. But he's a pretty cool guy. He's got a lot going on, though. I think he might be kind of flighty sometimes. We were supposed to meet him one time, my friends and I, at a predestined spot and time, both chosen by him. And here comes the time, and it's passed. He's not there, of course. You know, some probably ridiculous excuse, you know, stuck in traffic or something like that. But so I call him, and he picks up. Hello, hey Greg, it's Jeremiah. It's like, hey, we're sitting here at 1808. Are you going to be coming here anytime soon? I'm certain this is what happened on the other end of the phone. Yeah, I'm going to be there real soon. 5 minutes, I'm on my way. Okay, bye. Click. Where are my pants? I gotta give the guy credit though. I mean, I was pretty much like that. I am pretty much like that, I should say. Greg was a part of my high school years too. I had CPR training with him. He was my CPR trainer, I should say. And that was quite interesting because I was in a class of all girls, and there were only another boy and myself. So that was interesting. You know, we had CPR training. That's what I was talking about. Hello. So it came time to, get down to the nitty gritty, and it's just sort of like, okay, now we have to do the mouth to mouth training, and I'm just sort of like, oh my, this is gonna be interesting. And then you have to do, the whole like chesty thing or whatever, and I kept getting yelled at by Greg. It was just sort of like, no, Jeremiah, I told you already once, you're not supposed to straddle the victim. That's not what's going on here. They're going to be very interesting times. There's a whole bunch of stuff that they put the children through that is supposed to be, like really constructive and kind of like really manly things, and they turn out to be like really rather homoerotic. Gym class for one, undressing all together and like showering in the same room, and, like that's interesting. Wrestling, boys dressed in leotards, skin tight. And they're going to be rolling around and like grabbing each other in awkward places on sweaty mats. Like, okay. Whew. Boy Scouts, that's a fun one. Whew. I did that. That's called mini army, basically. Like, well, what are we gonna do, Scoutmaster again? We're gonna take you out in the woods there. We're going to put you in a tent with a whole bunch of other boys there in the middle of February. You ain't going to have a bit of zipping up there. And you're going to be pretty cold. There's about that much between the tent and the ground, and you're going to have to find some way to keep warm. I can do that. Church lock-ins was another good one, too. Oh, my goodness. Like, oh, Jacob. What we're going to do is we're going to lock you all in a big room, and we're all going to go to sleep for the night. All the girls are going to stay in this room. All the boys are going to stay in this room. Oh, Pastor Dan, I forgot my sleeping bag. Oh, that's all right, Jeremiah. You can just bunk up with little Timmy. Okay. He's got a double wide. Ooh, boy. This is the part where my parents are just like, oh. I'm so proud of my son. We support you. Okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. I don't know. I can keep going. Yeah, I'll keep going. So, as maybe you know, Steve Jobs recently passed away. The Apple iPod guy. Rest in peace. Very sad. But little known fact: another guy named John MacArthur also passed away. And if anybody here does know who that is, like they're probably ultra super geek. But from what I hear, I heard it on an NPR news report because I'm smart. Older than NPR. From what I hear, John MacArthur actually created the idea of AI, or artificial intelligence, and he also created a thing called Lisp, which apparently is some sort of computer language. So I was thinking it would be interesting to combine the two, because then you would have these like apocalyptic robots who wouldn't be, very terrifying at all. They'd just be coming up to you and just be like, you must obey. Oh, resistance is futile. That's sort of like those, has anybody seen those retractable things that you can get now? They had them in Halloween. You can actually put them in, and a lot of girls are like, oh yeah, it's just like Twilight. And you push like a little button on the top of your mouth, and the things actually retract. And I don't think there's anything scary or sexy about a vampire with a retainer, because that's basically what it would be. It'd just be coming out of nowhere and be like, blood, come here to suck your blood. You must subside to me, and then we can consecrate our sadistic marriage by making sweet, sweet love right here on the floor. Count, I think you just spit on me. Thanks. That's super. Oh my goodness gracious. The Juppets. They're over there. That's it right there. Oh yeah. So I suppose this is probably kind of winding down. I think that's what that pregnant pause was. You know, it wasn't my audition for like Days of Our Lives or anything. You have cancer, but just trying to remember things. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good time. It was pretty funny because everybody's trying to tell me, like, oh, you'll be fine, like, you're funny all the time anyway. And I'm like, I know, thank you very much, And all my friends are like, don't worry, whatever happens, I'll laugh no matter what. And I'm just sort of like, okay, so I'm not funny then. Thank you. So, hi, Josh. Goose me from behind. There's a waiter around and around. Watch out for that one. I was talking to my mom, and she was saying the same thing. She's like, I don't care if nobody else and the entire restaurant is laughing. I will laugh for you. And I was just like, oh great, that's nice. If there's one thing worse than nobody laughing at you, it's only your mother laughing at you. Super. Yes. Well, to finish out, I just want to say I hope everybody liked my little bit, and I hope everybody likes the shirt I picked out. I took a very long time considering what kind of wardrobe to wear. Somebody was making fun of me. They were like, you look like you shop at Baby Gap. It's like, no, it's my confidence shirt. Your what? It's my confidence shirt. And so I button it up to here, and I was like, now I feel better. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a lovely evening.